All right, lads, and welcome back to another Stogie Lads cigar review. Today we are smoking a Cohiba, kind of special, kind of not. This is one of those Cohibas that are around but not very modern. You know, this is one of those that have been around for a long time. It's the Cohiba Exquisitos. It's a 125 millimeter, so just under an inch by 36 ring gauge. So it's like a Petite Corona in length, but very slim. This is one of those that's been around since 1989, so a very classic cigar in the Linea Classica. But it's one of those that I've seen around a lot. I see it on Instagram every once in a while, I think because of its price point, but I don't really see a lot of people talking about them. So I was really excited and curious to see how one of these, you know, under the radar Cohibas, as much as a Cohiba can be under the radar, will perform. So this is actually a cigar that I kind of like in terms of size. I've never had it before, of course, but I do like the slimmer, you know, more elegant size for sure. Gonna get it cut up here with the Le Fin Lame. Perfect cut. Just the cap, of course. I'm expecting, you know, a little bit of that heavier flavor in terms of Cohiba. The Siglo series is a little bit lighter. The Linea Classica is oftentimes a little heavier, with a little more, you know, earth and things of that nature. Not sure in terms of smoking size what you're looking at here. It is, of course, very slim. This will probably take a very short time to light up. Yeah, I don't even know what to say, really. I mean, this is just a very very under the radar Cohiba. Quite tight. Feels almost like a cigarillo in the hand. It's very slim and quite short. It's like a Petite Lanceros, I guess is what you call a Petite Panatella. Nice and even light. Salty, grassy, tons of Cuban twang, tons of Cohiba flavor. Quite thin though, like it's not very developed. It just kind of tastes like Cuban tobacco off the first couple of puffs. I'm not sure how to do. I think I might just do this in two parts because I'm not sure how long this is going to be and how much this is going to develop. Very silky though. Nice sweetness there. A little bit of coffee. Immediately developed a lot more. I'm going to get back to you guys somewhere around here, I think, give you some you know, initial thoughts when I've had a little bit more, and then I'll give a final thoughts update in the end. But so far very interesting, at least in terms of the Vitola. All right, so I'm almost 15 minutes in here, guys, and I'm really surprised with this cigar. After the first few puffs I was like, this might be a little bit bland, but as with Cohibas, the flavor explosion begins quite quickly. First and foremost, light to medium in body, I'd say, which surprised me a little bit. It's a thin ring gauge. It's a Linea Classica, which is the heavier Cohiba cigars, except for the Maduros and Behikes, of course. But this is quite light to medium, which is nice. It's, you know, kind of late afternoon here, so it's very good. I could imagine this just going so splendidly with a coffee, but of course I'm just enjoying the cigar. The beginning was very salty and grassy, very Cuban. That quickly took a turn. The saltiness stayed, but there was a huge, just thick and creamy caramel taste. And it really was like salted toffee or like salted caramel, you know, like the candies you can get. Delicious, and a long, sweet finish. Just absolutely fantastic. Then, and I mean, I'm only like 15 minutes in, and there's already been a lot of shifts. The caramel has slowly started to turn away. A little more herbal note came in, just like just the generalized version of herbal. I'm not really feeling like coriander or oregano or whatever, you know, like it's just a general herbal tone. And then now a little bit of earth has come in and a tiny bit of pepper just on the top of my mouth. Again, very, very light. In the beginning, the retrohale was very, very like light and smooth and not very noticeable. It's a little bit more peppery now, which is a little bit surprising because I'm not that far down to it. But yeah, I'm so surprised with how much flavor and complexity they've packed into such a thin and short cigar. And I'm only like a third down, which I'm so surprised by. Construction is absolute perfection, as you always expect and hope from Cohiba. Okay, a little more of the caramel came there in the beginning. Just a very tasty cigar. I'm very happy with this so far. You can let it set it down for like a minute or two, take a puff every now and then. This is a very good, you know, easier Cohiba. This is about 15 US dollars here in Sweden, about 12 euros and pounds, I would say. It's kind of pricey. It is a Cohiba though, and I think this is kind of decent value. We'll see how long the smoking time is though, because I think a lot of it hinges on that. But I'm actually, you know, pretty happy with this cigar so far, to be honest. So I think I'm going to smoke down to the rest of it. You know, I'm about 40% done with the cigar now probably. So I'll get back to you guys at the end with my final thoughts and see how this Exquisitos delivers in the end. All right, lads, coming up towards the end here. It's been 45 minutes smoking time total, believe it or not, for this small cigar. It's still burning cool, great flavor. This one really threw me off. I was not expecting everything that was presented in this cigar. First and foremost, perfect burn, spectacular construction, exactly as you'd expect. It's so well rolled and so well packed. I think that's a lot of the reason why it's burning so slow. I'm not even like trying to puff particularly slowly. I'm enjoying this at a natural pace, and it's lasting this long. Extremely impressive. The flavors have been super nice. It's a lot more earthy now. A lovely, well-rounded coffee note now. Just a straight up like brewed coffee, not even anything different, just like nice coffee. The caramel note has come in and out. It's not grassy or salty anymore, but the caramel has jumped in and out every once in a while. Super nice. The finish is still very long, a lot less sweet now though. And a tiny licorice note came in. I'm not a big fan of licorice at all, so it's nice that it was just very light, but I just did not expect the complexity. This is a very slim and pretty short cigar. It's not crazy short. It's almost the same size as a Robusto. It's just, or it is the same length as a Robusto, but I just did not expect the complexity, and you know, it's just so flavorful. I don't know. I was thinking this would be like a cheap-ish version of a Cohiba, but this is just exactly what Cohiba wants to deliver, but just in a different size, which I think is a testament to how great the quality of the brand is. Even though Cuba and Cohiba do get a lot of criticism, this is just a great cigar. Because of the complexity, because of how just beautifully presented the flavors are, I'm going to score this a 92 rating. And that's an easy 92. It's not even a debate for me. It's just so flavorful. This is a heavy recommendation for me. If anyone wants to try Cohiba and get that flavor profile without splashing a lot of the money and, you know, seeing what it really is about, this is an incredible good value cigar. I mean, you can buy this cigar or like a solid, like this is pretty much the same price as like an Hoy de Monterrey Epicure number 2 here. So it's pretty much the same size as like a good quality Cuban Robusto. This is not a lot of money. It's not a huge like investment to try Cohiba, and it just really presents the flavors very well. And for this to be, and this is going to end up being a 55 minute cigar, which is just mind-blowing. So I'm extremely impressed with this cigar. I'd heavily recommend this to anyone who wants to try a Cohiba. Grass, salt, toffee, caramel, coffee, earth, a little bit herbal notes. It's just very complex. So brilliant cigar. Definitely try it out if you can. And 92 rating. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed the cigar. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.